Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Lee, and this is Tarot with an Attitude. This episode, you can't miss it. Stick around. Going to meet a young lady who actually gets to kind of confront a spirit that's hanging around her and looking for some direction in her awakening as she goes. It's going to be great. She's awesome. See you in just a second. Hello, everyone, and this is Tarot with an Attitude. I am your host, Rob Lee. You can reach out and contact me, schedule a reading through my email, tarotwithanAttitude@gmail.com. Also, be looking for the website to come online. It's supposed to be any time now. I was hoping it would be last night, but it's tarotwithanAttitude.com. Come to our Facebook page, Tarot with an Attitude. Go figure the name, right? Love to see you there. Great way to interact. There are other groups and things there that you can be a part of and actually learn more and just have a good time with a good spirit. While you're watching the video, reach up, hit that like button, tap the subscribe button, and ring that little bell to make sure you're getting content as it comes online. So, with that being said, let's talk about our episode today. A young lady by the name of Nicole, wonderful woman, mother. She has offered to let her reading be broadcast, and we recorded it as we did it. That you're going to really enjoy this. She's an awesome young lady. You can feel her energy just coming through, and guess what? In this episode, she is actually able to confirm that a spirit is in her presence, and it's someone from her past that she knows, and we talk about it. She's looking for guidance through her great awakening. She's great. So sit back, enjoy. I did. We'll talk in a minute. But let's see what we have in store. So I'm going to use a system where I pull a major arcana card that says that out of it, it's the basic constructs, the archetypes of different life events and life things. And it's going to say, we're going to ask, you'll hear me refer to Michael. That's my main spirit guide. I have several. And you've got something, some people, somebody moving on around you. You always feel like something's moving around even when you're alone?
All the time.
Okay. Yeah. Especially now that you're opening up. Okay. Yeah. What I want you to do today when we're done, okay?
Yeah.
It's going to sound silly, okay? But as far as this part of your life with the Great Awakening, getting in touch with the universe and the spirits and things that are trying to open up and talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
When we're done, I want you to take a moment, turn around, literally turn around, close your eyes, open your arms, and say, I know you're here. Thank you for helping me, and just acknowledge that they're there to help you.
Is it like a relative?
I'm not. We can ask. That'll be the next question. Okay?
Okay.
Well, I tell you what. Let's go with that question. Because I just got a wave of energy and goosebumps and everything else. So, yeah, I'm getting told. Yeah, that's somebody in your family or something that's
Probably
behind
my
you.
Oma.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Let's go from there. Michael, help me. We're gonna pull a card to try to help determine who this is. So we're gonna talk about the characteristics of this card and what they kind of represent, and you can tell me who this might be. Okay. All right. So this is going to be fun.
All right. Wow.
Okay. Wow. All right. Let's take a look. I'm going to share this card. All right. I'll bring this screen up so it helps you see it, and we get going here. All right. So I'm going to share my second screen camera. All right. And now there it is.
The tower.
There it is, the tower. And what's funny in this one, you see, there's a lot of, was there somebody, the tower to us always refers to somebody that we're looking at change, kind of radical change. So if we're asking about who this person is, that number 16, 16 would be a 5. Does the number 16 or 5 mean anything to you with somebody? But this is somebody that is see the all-seeing eye. It's looking out
Yes.
for you. It is somebody
Hmm.
that's there. Um, did you have somebody close to you that went through a radical change before they passed?
I don't know. I know my Oma completely just lost everything. Like she lost her memory, just her will to live. Like she just completely gave up on herself.
Okay. If that be this, what I'm getting, yeah, but there's spirit guide, there's somebody else too, but your Oma's okay.
Oh, yay.
She's back. She's gone. She all of this has cleared up, and her mind is now gone. And what I'm getting is she wants you to know she's okay. You're okay. Okay. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It was like you lost a relationship before she ever even passed because of the way she went. You loved her, but things weren't the same as when you were growing up. When did she pass? How old were you when she passed?
Um,
When she
I
ascended?
think I think 18. I
Okay.
think 2006 she
Okay.
died.
All right. So, um, is there? So yes, that's what I'm getting. This person is your grandmother's spirit is with you. She has transformed. She's ascended. Her mind is clear. Things are clear, and she does realize everything on wherever she's at. I'm really getting pushed to tell you that it's not exactly as she believed it would be, but she's good.
Hmm.
Does that make sense to you?
I don't know. I know that she pretty much let herself go because my grandfather passed away.
Okay.
And after that, she just went downhill after that. So
Okay.
I don't know.
And notice the fire. This was a huge transformation thing. So that's what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing. Okay. In this card, when we
Mhm.
talk about whoever this person is that I'm picking up around you, um, things are different. You're probably not picking up on them because you're remembering them in that state. They're not in that state anymore. Okay. They are full of what? What was that?
Is it, is it a male or a female?
I'm getting mail.
Oh my, don't tell me it's Mike Cantu.
Mike Cantu. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me about Mike. Oh, I'm
Um,
getting a whole. All of a sudden, it was like I feel like my own head is doing this. Okay. Who is Mike?
um, Mike, we met in a weird situation with my ex-boyfriend and all that went down.
That's fine.
But
So he's somebody from your past. Okay.
yeah, but like later on, like we reconnected. I found him like on a dating website.
Okay.
And then, we started talking and he was helping me like get a new boyfriend, but kind of like coaching me. You get what I'm saying? Because I was so easy and I've never been in a real relationship because everybody used me.
Okay.
So he was like basically trying to show me the male aspect
Right.
of if he's lying or not, or how to
Okay.
go about the situation. And then when I got a boyfriend, he started getting really weird. And then he ended up raping me in my own house.
Boyfriend or Mike?
Mike.
Okay. All right.
And and after that, like he tried to communicate with me and uh his girlfriend, I guess he was like double dipping. He had a girlfriend on the side while he was talking to me and I didn't know about that.
Okay.
And so pretty much like I told his girlfriend because she ended up calling me on the phone while I was at work. And I'm an honest person.
Okay.
If I didn't know, I was going to tell you. So I told her everything that went on. And then later on, come to find out, she puts my business on a website, and all the people that I worked with at that current job ended up saying my name he even posted stuff on there about me and basically just drug my name through the dirt. I had to contact this website and tell them I did not give you all permission to use my name and drag
Okay.
me through the mud like that.
I'm literally getting that this is him and he's going to go away. But what he's saying is, I'm sorry. There's this huge change. He
Yeah,
knows the
he
mistakes he made.
I
And
don't even know how he passed away. Like I just went on Facebook one day and I saw his obituary.
okay.
So I don't even know how he passed away. I'm thinking it was during the heroin epidemic, and I know he popped pills.
Okay.
So I'm assuming maybe he had an OD of something, but I don't even know how he even passed away. I know he was trying to get in contact with me before he passed away, like
Right.
really bad.
Okay. And a lot of people, when they feel it coming and they feel that presence, they start again. Remember from my interview that they did, I did addictions, a lot of opioid addictions.
Hmm.
And what I've noticed is people start trying to, uh, when they're coming off of it, maybe
Yeah.
he was going through and he was trying to go through his steps in some of the programs, such as AA or NA. One of
Hmm.
the steps is to acknowledge and then say, make their amends. And I think he left before he got to do that. And he's here to say, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, he told me he was sorry. It's just that
Okay.
I didn't respond back.
Okay. And in that, maybe he's just wondering because that's what I'm getting. This whole thing shows somebody that was here that was on fire. They were burning up from the inside. They didn't know. Look at and devastation. Okay. That would make more sense.
Hmm.
Okay. That's there. And if you will acknowledge, um, I think he just wants to know you heard him say, I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay.
And you're going to accept it. Now, here's the thing when you accept an apology,
Yeah.
um, you have to mean it.
I
If
know.
you
I
if
know.
okay, but we
I
can tell
know.
Michael, okay, Michael, if this is going to be something, I don't want you to make a decision right now, but and this is that working with people, the old therapist side of me coming out of
Yeah.
it doesn't do you any good to accept an apology to make him feel better.
I
You
know.
either have to accept it or not. And if you're not going to accept it, you cannot accept it
Hmm.
without harboring hate. So
Right.
you can, when we're done, you
Hmm.
can look around you and say, Michael, it's your choice of whether to, I accept your apology, please go on and be at peace. Okay. Or I don't accept your apology. However, there is no hate or animosity left if that's how you feel. Okay. But I
Hmm.
need you to go on and live your new life and not make the mistakes you made this time. It can be that simple.
Okay.
Okay. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does. It
All right.
does.
So I'm going to ask, how do you move forward with this information? What do we do? That comes
Mhm.
up almost like a conflict that there's been change, things like that. So that would be him. How
Mhm.
what do you need to do to address that the right way? Um, so let's see what we have. Okay. Nine of Wands. Okay. You have to express this is strength. You fought a lot of battles. You've been through a lot.
Oh, yes, I have. Oh,
Okay. Um, some of your passions and desires, they didn't come easy. You had to fight.
God.
Okay. Nine, though, is you're at a place in your life, and what you need to do with Michael, with any of these situations, is remember you have that strength.
Mhm.
Wands are all about passions and desires. Wands are about those dreams, that goals, places you want to go. All right. And if you'll notice, this nine of wands, this guy is standing in front. It's a beautiful sky behind him.
Mhm.
Okay. Uh, the stars are opening up. Stars always are talking about hope, that there are more things out here. There are things beyond what you see, but they're all positive. We're here for you. The nine, the fire, is that passion. That the wands is fire, passion. Um, and it's like you fought your battles, okay?
Mhm.
and you're standing there, it's time to, and maybe we're going to get all this, here we go, into your great awakening where you said it's new, you don't know what to do. Okay.
Mhm.
It's time to, I love how things come together through the cards. Remember I said,
Right.
be aware and don't rush.
Okay.
That's him taking a stance. He's fought his battles. He knows he's got some more battles to fight. Okay.
Mhm.
But be ready to stand your ground because you're fixing to progress into the next stage. And you're going to have to do that in an orderly fashion. So some of the tumultuous stuff I feel like things are starting to already calm down around you with this whole Michael thing. He's been swirling around because he's like, I need you to know. It's like, I can't move on until you know, or I hear that, give him your outcome. Okay. But in your whole life here, you've got a lot of that going on or had a lot of that going on.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
That's why this tower card came through so strong. Now, also, when we take this card came up reversed for you.
Mhm.
What this means in your own mind, take time to put a stop. Stop fighting. Okay. Take your stance. It's not everything outside of you. Some of this, you've got to take that moment to realize I've come a long way.
Mhm.
Okay. Look back. It's kind of like the battle is behind this guy. Okay. The
Yeah.
battles are behind you. You've got one or two, but take a moment to look ahead. All right. And prepare. This is the moment for you to say, okay, he gets to stand still, enjoy the stars. I've done there. I'm one step away from being completed. It's 9, 10 goes into completion in tarot, and then he
Uh-huh.
starts all over. So, there are new things coming, but you've got some other things coming at you mentally in your passions and drives. Get some order.
Oh god.
Okay. Yeah. One of the strongest things I suggest for people is write things down. You've probably already been nagging yourself. I need to be writing something down. I need to be writing something down. And then things kind of go, bleh. All right.
I have been.
Okay. All right. Good. Because that's where you're going to be given a picture and your intuition's kind of going crazy right now. You don't know if it's your brain. You don't know if it's your gut feelings, your instincts. It's all just like this.
I don't
Take
even
this.
know like how to differentiate my
Okay.
intuition.
Okay, let's go with that. Let's go with that question. How do you sit down? I'm going to go to another deck. I can't get peace at going to another deck. All right. So we're going to go back to, we're going to ask you another question. What's
Okay.
the problem for you? Okay. In how do you deal with this as a problem? How do you deal with the learning to still your mind and feel your intuition? What's intuition and what's, it's kind of like mania in the mind. You're not
Um,
so manic outside, but your mind's kind of the hamster wheel. There we go.
it's always on that.
Okay. You're always on the hamster wheel. How does all right, let me see. How does Nicole, what's the first step? What's the problem dealing with this hamster wheel? What is the problem dealing with the hamster wheel for Nicole? So let's get a first bird's eye view of that. Okay. Wow. You're not accepting the hope. The star came up again. Remember we talked about stars? Here we
Yeah.
go. This would, coming up this way to me, would tell me you are there, the stars. Look at the water.
Mhm.
And again, here we're talking about subconscious. There's a lot of subconscious things
Mhm.
that are in your life that are moving, that are affecting the way you think and the way things go. Does that sound right? Things you're not fully aware of that maybe you're becoming aware of? Because this came up reversed again. Okay.
I don't
Meaning
know. I get a
that,
lot of numbers like 1111. I see a lot of repeating numbers.
okay, that's heavenly, what we call heavenly or cosmic or spiritual numbers. Okay.
Mhm.
When you see those, pay attention. Something's trying to tell you something.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just don't know where I'm looking.
All right. But that's here. So stop with in order to, Remember, the world's trying to give you hope. There's hope in your life. We've got the
Mhm.
stars again. The star is all about hope. The star card is about balance. It's about getting that subconscious still down. So how do we get through this? What's the advice of I hope you and I you enjoy this and we talk again at some point, because I'd like to talk to you about how to still your mind, be mindful, be restful, be able to turn off the outside world, stop that hamster wheel for a few
Mhm.
moments so you can get some clarity. Okay, there are tricks to it. Um, I just don't have time to go into those now,
Okay.
because we've only got about 10 minutes left. And that's, so let's go there. So I'm telling you from experience, first off, start practicing some structured breathing exercises. I know everybody's like, oh, everybody tells me to freaking breathe. Well, what I want you to do,
Okay.
numbers are a thing for you. Okay.
Mhm.
So breathe, and like if a number comes to you 7, okay, I want you to actually try to inhale through your nose only
Mhm.
for a count of 7. It doesn't have to be 1, 1,000, 2. I'm not saying 7 seconds for a count of 7. 1, 2, 3,
Mhm.
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Hold it for 2. Exhale for 5. You need to start doing this, okay? Because what happens is, as you take control of your body's automatic responses, now this is where the actual scientific world comes into play. This is
Mhm.
real, this isn't all spiritual. All right. Your brain has to stop and say, wait a minute, she's asking me to do something. So, on a conscious level, you're making your subconscious system come into play. Now,
Okay.
your brain, while you're here, you'll find out when you try this, and the bigger the numbers, the more
Uh-huh.
you have to concentrate. Okay.
Mhm.
The less the hamster wheel stops, because it's like, oop, I got to focus. I got to
Okay.
focus. It's funny about mindfulness. We used to say, and there's movies about, we only use 20% of our mind. If we ever did, we'd be able to lift chairs and all that stuff. Well,
Right.
we found out through the world of functional MRIs that's not really true. We use our mind all the
Mhm.
time. I can't imagine being given this mind and not knowing how to use it. But what happens is, as we get older, and as things we need to concentrate, when you're younger, you could multitask, you know, be on the phone, writing a note, talking to mom, that, whatever. You could do it all at one time. And now it's like, hey, you're still young. You can probably still multitask, especially with those kids. But the tasks are getting fewer and fewer that you can handle at a time. You're finding out it's taking more to concentrate. And what watching people and giving them tasks on a functional MRI is shown us, as we get older, we take our brain, and to
Mhm.
do different tasks starts requiring, as we get older, more brain power. So we start tapping other portions of our brain that we would normally be doing other things for. So
Yeah.
as you're doing this, you're actually starting to bring all of your brain into focus on one task. Okay.
Okay.
Now that means all that extra we had as a kid that was running around back there where you had the hamster wheel running,
Uh-huh.
your conscious brain has to kind of start slowing the hamster wheel down so you can make
Uh-huh.
this happen. Okay.
Right.
Do that on the exhale with those numbers, a number for inhale, a number for holding, and a number for exhale. But do
Okay.
this for a little bit. In that time, I want you to concentrate on the air coming in and out of you. And then
Mhm.
when you're done with that exhalation breath, say, I need guidance. I
Okay.
need peace. Because
Okay.
now you're putting a logical command to your brain and you're hearing it, and say it out
Mhm.
loud with authority. So all of your systems are now recognizing a new muscle memory that, no, I don't want to be this way. I want to be this way. Okay.
Okay.
And it's going to take
Mhm.
practice. That's a very short, people that teach mindfulness, and I do, are rolling over going, oh my God, I tried to put that in like a 2-minute thing for you, but it's going to help. Okay.
Okay,
So
thank you.
as we're dealing with this, what we're saying is, then what does uh to activate the star hope, to make sure you keep that hope with your heart and you're not blocking it, what do we need to do to push forward? And what I'm being given here, let's go this way. Princess of Cups. Okay. Princess, for those people who aren't familiar with this deck, it's a Sun and Moon deck. Princess would be equivalent to a page in the other deck. And Princess, look, again, look at the water. There's a lot with you dealing with the subconscious. There's a lot with you. This is Cups is all about emotions, happiness, love, anger,
Oh gosh,
being
yeah.
fulfilled. Okay. So what you've got to do is, if you'll notice, we have a dolphin here actually holding a
Mhm.
lotus flower. Okay.
Yeah.
You've got to revert back. Remember how when you were a kid and certain things upset you, you were just like, screw it, it just doesn't matter. And you were able to drop it and move on?
I don't know if I was like that
Okay. Well, maybe that's what we're going, maybe that's the purpose of this card.
because I don't think I was.
Well, you know, you have to take on the kind of that presence of a teenager attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And be like, you know what? I'm going to enjoy the moment. She's
Okay.
enjoying the moment. When these feelings come up,
Mm-hmm.
let the feelings take you. Know that they're there. Acknowledge them. Okay.
Okay.
Don't try to suppress them. Even the bad ones, you just won't live in it. If you notice, she's in this beautiful water. There's no bottom in sight. We've got the moon overhead. The
Mm-hmm.
moon is always telling me there's something flowing underneath that we still haven't gotten to. There is, and the moon is big about mystery. Whenever a moon comes up in the card, and the moon card in the major arcana is all about things working underneath the surface. And look at what we've got here. Okay.
Uh-huh.
You know, the moon affects the tides even during the day. We feel the effects of the moon. Uh, there was I believe it was an MIT study that even said, you know how things get nutty around the full moon? Well, one of the things is that I read somewhere was that that's because there's a gravitational pull and our
Uh-huh.
blood pressure actually goes up. It's an actual physical thing that the moon affects us on a physical level. So you've got this whole moon thing and subconscious. Every card we've pulled for you had some type of water. So I suggest that we get into at another point talking about what are these emotions? What is it that's flowing through your subconscious that's rising up that you're having to deal with? Okay.
Okay.
Um, but that would be it, to acknowledge it. Take some time. Um, do you like journaling or not?
I only journaled like when something popped up in my head that, I really wouldn't be thinking about that I knew I wouldn't remember later.
Okay, let's use that for the same thing um for your emotions and whatnot. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, you know,
Okay.
take some time to
Mm-hmm.
get the kids to bed, breathe, and just sit down with a blank piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know what to write, start writing, I don't know what to write. And just start letting it flow out on the paper, whatever comes to your head. And it may come out gobbledygook, stupid, but at some point you're on a roll on something. Okay.
Okay.
Let's get those to the surface. All
Mm-hmm.
right. But then let's make sure if it's something that is lying really low that you've hidden or something that we need to deal with, make sure you're reaching back out. If not to me, to somebody. Okay. Because I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to open you up and then have you out there going, blah, you know, or wigging out. Okay. But there's a lot of subconscious here, and I'm getting a real peaceful feeling that
Mm-hmm.
you're having to deal with. Okay. A lot of things from the past or things that have happened that you are still coping with. You need to make peace with them. All right. And that's how, once you make peace and find this balance in the water, the buoyancy, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that you see here, you can't control everything. There will always be something moving around you that you can't control, but you can
Mm-hmm.
control you and how you react and how you feel at that moment. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, that makes perfectly good sense.
Okay. All right. So we're coming up on the end here. Is there something else you'd like to talk about real quick? I don't want to leave you like going, wow, you know, was this enjoyable for you? What did you think?
Yes, it was great.
Okay. Awesome. 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 So Is there one more question you want to ask or anything real quick?
I just want to know, like, what's like that I can't unblock, that
Okay.
I'm like suppressing, like my mind is suppressing it, that I want to get rid of it.
Okay. So
And
you want to
I
know
don't
what
know
it
what it is.
actually is?
Yeah, I
That you,
don't know what it is.
okay. But you feel it's there?
I think it is because I get angry all the time and I cry, and I mean,
Okay.
there has to be something because I'm up, down, up, down, up, down like a wave.
All right. I'm kind of in a quandary of what to do here, of how to go about this. I gotta.
Sorry.
No, 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 no. That's not you. It's me getting in tune with what is going on. Don't ever apologize. But it's me on which way to go to handle it. I think some of what you're going to have to start going through that journaling, because there's going to be
Hmm.
something that comes up and you'll find a reoccurring pattern in there, is going to be
Okay.
one of the big things. Um, all right. We're going to do this real quick. All right. Help me, help me, help me, help me. Remember I said the moon?
Yeah.
And look at the water. And I
Yeah.
said subconscious.
Yeah.
It feels like to me there's a part of you, even like we said, you don't know. And
I don't
there's now this shows your subconscious, everything is like tumultuous. Things are going, but you have a wild side, and then there's a part of you that's like wants to throw caution to the wind, and then you've got the caring motherly side. Plus, so you're
know.
looking at the dark dog and the white dog,
Hmm.
untamed, the tamed. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm really getting the feeling that you need to let the dogs out every now and then. Okay. Does that
I
make
gotta
sense?
go wild.
Well, within reason, but there are things you've lost yourself in being a mother. Has becoming a mother being all encompassing. A lot of people do this.
I know I had to take care of my brother when I was young because my dad wasn't always here, and then my mom and dad got divorced, and so she had to work two jobs. So I had to
Okay.
take care of my brother, and then I got pregnant and had kids really young.
Yeah. So that's what I'm getting here is you don't have a total sense of who you are.
Nope.
Okay, see, I'm right on there. Um, you've got to find that, and I can't help you do that right now. Okay, what do you like to do? What do you like to do to have fun? And I remember going through this as a single parent myself, going, I don't know, when
Right.
so yeah, so no, I know, this needs to come out in that writing. Write
Hmm.
down things. What if I didn't have the kids right now? Not that you regret having them or whatnot. If they were away for a week and I could do what I want, besides cleaning the house, besides those motherly tasks and chores, what would I do for fun? And find that out. And sometimes we got to make a list because we don't remember. So I'm going to look. How do you get beyond this with the moon, uh, with this with this thing that's going on? Look at look at this, the princess again. Okay, it's all gets back about you being older than who you should be. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I'm an old soul. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and it's telling you got to get back in touch with that teenager part of you again. Get those passions and drives that are
I was
important.
bad as a teenager.
Okay, but all right, we can being bad as a teenager, don't put right and wrong with passion.
Okay.
Okay? You know, find that inner, this excites me. This is what I'm going. Remember, we got wands for you before, the 9 of Wands,
Hmm.
standing there learning. You've got to find your new passion. Wait, hold that fort, hold that line, but
Hmm.
be excited, be emotional. We've got the tiger here, the strength, and realize, be
Hmm.
open, okay? Kind of like a teenager to something new and fun, and it's going to come for you. Start writing,
Okay.
okay? Nobody has to see it, or anything else. But this is the key, the door to open for
Okay.
you. There's a lot ahead of you. You have a very bright future. There was no negative cards. Everything here was fire, passion, moving. We got some subconscious, but this is the only tumultuous subconscious. I mean, the
Oh,
fish
yes.
are actually jumping out of the water. So what this is saying is get in touch with that younger you. There might
Hmm.
even be a younger person in your life that you've been thinking I need to get in touch with or something. There might be a younger person that's going to be that you can connect with them and see what they've got to say. Would that make any sense at all?
I don't know. I know I have a younger sister who has the same exact birth date as me, and she's like going down the wrong path. I
Okay.
have like this feeling that I need to help her because she's going down the same path that I went through.
At least call her. That could be some of this whole you're not acting on what your gut is telling you. Call her.
Hmm.
Make the call. All you can do is reach out. What she does with it from there is up to her. Okay?
Okay.
But make the call.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I hope
Hmm.
this was good. I hope you and I will see each other again at some point, that you'll make another appointment. And
Oh, yes.
okay.
I'm
And,
very grateful for this.
oh, well, I thank you, and I'm grateful for you too. So I appreciate everything that you're doing. Let me get up here. I appreciate you being a single mom and taking care and reaching out, and that you're opening up to what the world has to offer. It's a beautiful road ahead of you. Going to be some ups and downs, but you've got the strength to handle it. We found that out.
Oh, yes. I know. If I made it this far, oh my goodness.
Okay. Well, again, have a great day. Okay.
Thanks. You do the same.
All right. Peace, love, and light, sweetie. Hey guys, didn't I tell you what an awesome lady? She is just so cool. I want to say hi to her and say thank you. And her kids, hey, she told me she had kids and they were dying to see mom on YouTube. So I want to do a little something extra and say hi to her kids. So, with that being said, I hope you had a good time. You want to experience some of the same thing Nicole did? I'd love to reach out with you, just talk to you. Hit me at that tarot with an attitude at gmail.com. And I'll see you on the next episode of Tarot with an Attitude.